So welcome everybody to the Prosperity and Health Alliance. Of course, I'm your host coming at you live for 2016, Wade T. Lightheart. I'm joined here by our good friends and super business leaders, Mr. Krill Hutchinson on his way back from Mexico, and my good buddy Siha, who's, I believe, now recruiting people in Mars and Jupiter. So he's all over the place. So guys, I want to say a big shout out to everybody as we get started tonight on the Prosperity and Health Alliance.
Yes, Happy New Year's, everybody, all the way from Cabo, Mexico. Super stoked to get home. I'll be home tomorrow in Vancouver, so thanks for having me on board.
Hey, everybody, Happy New Year. Siha, it's 12 cities in 4 weeks. I'll see you guys in Hawaii next week. I just got back home, so it feels good. I'll be sleeping in my bed. But hello, everybody. Can't wait to talk to you soon.
Right on, guys, right on. So if we can get people to kind of give a shout out, make sure that they can say that they hear us, they know what's going on, and we're going to kind of talk about some of the new things that are happening this year. We talked at the very end of the year. I think I got cut off. I was in Bali at the time. I got cut off, and the guys, covered me for the call. That's what we do at the PH Alliance. But 2015 was an amazing year. But 2016 is going to be the greatest year in Enagic's history. It's going to be the greatest year, I think, in the Prosperity and Health Alliance, and it's because of the excitement that's going on in the industry and what's happening in the world today. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty out in the world's financial markets. You're starting to see it, all this stuff. And what most people don't know is that means it's good news for our industry because that funnels more people into our industry. If you haven't watched Rise of the Entrepreneur, you do need to watch that. It's an amazing video, but the reality is more and more people are turning to this way of business because it's the only one that's going to guarantee your long-term future. It really is. It's the simplest, fastest, easiest way to build a physical health and financial health. And of course, if you do that, you're going to have emotional health or spiritual well-being because the bottom line is we do business from our hearts. We help people get healthy. We help people get financially healthy. And it's just a great group of people. And I'm so excited tonight because, number one, we're going to talk a little bit about the Prosperity and Health Alliance website, where we're going to get everybody kind of, as Daniel D. McCauley would say, singing from the same hymn book and plugged in. So no matter if you're an old distributor from years gone by that's fallen off, someone who's been, a steady Eddie, been going for years, or somebody who's just getting started, you're going to want to plug into the prosperityandhealthalliance.com website. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But before we go there, we are going to turn the mic over to my compadres, Krill and Siha, because they got some great things they want to share with you this evening. So, gentlemen, who wants to go first tonight?
Yeah, hit it off. Go for it, bro.
Awesome. My favorite time of the year. Absolutely my favorite time of the year for business. The very beginning. It's the kickoff. It's the start. And I don't know. I've already started myself kicking it off starting January 4th, hitting my teams and going to the many cities that you guys are in with all-out massive action. We planned for this, the New Year's, after the New Year's celebration. We started, we are on a mission here, and the mission that we are locking arms together with to do is, our vision is to get everybody on stage this year at Global. And, and the only way to get on stage, folks, is hitting your ranks with 6A, and it's a blast and to do, and we can do it. And just being out there and being with my teams and knowing that this is what we're going to do, we're going to go 90-day all-out massive action, and so that from January to the end of March, and in April, we're looking to put a Super Saturday on in Hawaii, going out there to celebrate and relax a little bit, and then coming back and working our tails off again so that we can all hit our ranks. We have to hit rank. Remember, you have to hit rank if the global is in July. You have to have it in May or June, I believe, like a month ahead of time. So don't think that you're getting on stage if you're going to do it in July. It has to be in May. Think of May to hit your ranks. So that's the vision that we started. Enagic says big dream. Dream big is the motto for Enagic this year. And Mr. Sherrill started a couple years ago with 20,000 units to move 20,000 units per month globally. Last month in December, Enagic moved the most units it's ever done in history, and that's not going to stop. And I don't see how it's going to stop because together we've come up with some new plans that I'm excited to share with you. We're going to share with you. I don't have too much time. These guys are limiting me. But at our Super Sunday event, I'm definitely going to roll it out and share that with everybody in Vancouver, BC. And then I'm going to be traveling all over the country and speaking on that. But I wanted to just, remind everybody that you got to have a dream, you got to have your vision, and you got to have a plan, and most importantly, you got to take action. This is a business. You know what? I just went to one of my fastest growing teams in Richland, Washington, with the leaders there, Amanda and Dijon, and I was there for 3 days, and Amanda just had a beautiful baby girl. The day that I arrived to do a full demonstration, Amanda was ready to go do the demo with me. We literally had to tie her down and say, you can't come with me. That's how much love she has for the business and for the people, and just to start the year out. Well, we had standing room only. For the first time in my career in doing this and doing demos, we had to send some people home because the room was so far back, people couldn't hear me. So it was the distributors, some of the distributors that, obviously have seen the demos. They assured their guests that they were in good hands, and, and those are the ones that went home. That's how it all started, with a full pack house of demos. Then the next day, we had a breakout session with Siha Top. I was supposed to meet with all the business builders for 2 hours. Is what I was supposed to get with each one. They called me up. They said, Amanda and Dijon called me up and said, "See, we got a problem." I said, "What's the problem?" "You have too many people who want to meet with you. So instead of 2 hours, it's a half an hour. From 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., I met with 18 people on the hour, or every half hour. No one was late. No one was late showing up to the meeting, and my meetings, unfortunately or fortunately, some of them extended 15 minutes or half an hour, or 25 minutes or half an hour late, and people still waited around. That's why it pushed me all the way until like 9 p.m. before I got out of there. That's the excitement that we're building. That's the demand. And like I was telling Wade earlier, that everyone that I met with wanted to build his business. That's what these meetings were for. It was building the business for 2016. That was the third day that I was there was another breakout session, and guess what, folks? From 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., same thing. So I just wanted to share with you guys that when we say we're going all out massive action, whether you're in Mexico, whether you're Bali, or Vancouver, wherever you are, do it. Let's do it. And for me, if I can share with you guys just a little bit, when I went there to do some of the business training, and I want to hear back from you guys. What is it that you need from us, so that we can help you and we can help the team? We need feedback as well. And I got what I got was, see how do we teach our teams to do the demos better? So I'm sharing these topics with you so that you can give us feedback. So that was one of the topics I taught on. The other one is, how do you invite people, and how do you connect with people? And that's another topic. The third topic was follow-up. How do you follow up with all these people? What's a great system to put in place? How should you do that? Because doing the demo and having them come, now what? You need the follow-up. And then the other section that they wanted me to cover was the closing, or I like to say the opening. How do we open the business? How do you ask for the business? And then after that, we did the business plan. And I've got a brand new business plan, family. It's called the Family Health Package for those who are looking for the Family Health Package, which is, the machine, the Ukon, and the Nespa. And then we have the Entrepreneur Package, which is, there are different applications or different choices that the entrepreneur can pick. I'm from like a $15,000 package, 3 K8s, all the way down to, a $6,000 package. Again, I'm going to get on the road, and I got to share this with you guys. But I need feedback. We need feedback so that we can help you guys out. That's what I cover on the road trip. I taught accountability because I'm accountable to you just like you guys are accountable to me. I made my list of Oh, I don't have it with me, but I have a list of the new prospects that I met in December, and there's about 40 new prospects. And one of the complaints that I was hearing was, you know what, I've showed my prospects, this, and they came to demo this, and you're getting discouraged, or you're getting, you're getting upset, or you're getting just sad that nothing has transpired. Did you guys know that the average, it's statistics, it's a proven fact in studies that it takes 7 exposures before the consumer buys? Look at yourself when you bought something. How many exposures did you get? And so I'm just like you. I get depressed as well too. So I made my list of follow-ups. I made the exposures. I demoed, I water shared, I texted them, I this and that, because I really didn't give them 7 exposures. That's the average. It usually takes 9 to 12. The average is 7. Sometimes it's 2 or 3, and we all go, but that's because we were there at the right time at the right place. So I made that list, and I shared it with my teams. I said, don't get discouraged. Keep going for the 7 or the 9, and don't fool yourself. Just like when Wade first taught me how to drink the water, you had to drink 6 of these liters. Okay, at the very beginning, yeah. Okay, 6 of these liters. I was drinking 2 or 3 in my mind. That's almost 6. That's almost 6. I got to 4. Oh, that's 6. That wasn't right. I was just cheating myself. I wasn't cheating Wade. He was there as a great teacher, a great mentor, a great trainer. I said, you know what? I can't. It's not about cheating me. It's about cheating Wade too. So I put out 6 quarters, and I slid them over. Every time I finished one, I slid one over. Slid one. So I'm just sharing with you, if you think you followed up with your client 7 times and they haven't bought, did you really do 7 times? Or did you get discouraged after the first demo? So I tracked and I shared that what I do, I'm showing you because I'm a result kind of guy. If I don't get results, it's not because of the client, it's not because of the magic, it's not because of my upline, it's because of me, right? And so I shared it with my leaders. I said, from day one, I said, you guys are my agents. I'm your act. Put me in front of people. Line me up. So when they lined me up with the private, we called it the breakout session with Siha Top, one-on-one, it was supposed to be 2 hours long. They didn't have enough time for me. It was a half an hour, and here's the list. Every half an hour on the nose, I had a new person. 32 to, I didn't even count people or couples, and everyone that came in wanted to do the business. So I just want to give you guys this energy to start out 2016 because I think it's going to be amazing. I'm going to see you guys all on stage. Thank you, guys.
Awesome job, Siha. I had to pour back an extra liter of Kangen because your talk was so hot. Love it. And guys, everybody that's listening in right now, I want to just share with you, keep in mind, you're a meeting away, you're a demo away, you're a phone call away, you're a text message away of finding a Siha in your business, or finding a Creel in your business, or finding an Amanda in your business. So the bottom line is, it's about recognizing that it's like turning over aces. You keep turning these over, and eventually you'll get to it. But here's the thing: it all comes down to what is the pace that you're setting, what is the energy that you're carrying. And what's really interesting is watching Siha over the years is how his clarity, his focus, his infectious attitude. A guy that went from, I don't know about this, to like full thing. So sometimes when you see a Siha right now, or you see a Creel or someone like that, you just go, oh, well, I'm not there yet. Recognize this is a journey for everyone, and the journey to your financial success is a series of, maybe it's 100 steps, maybe it's 500 steps, maybe it's this many, 100 demos, 200 demos, 300 demos, whatever it is. You don't know what that is, but if you keep taking those steps, eventually you get there, eventually you'll get more confidence, eventually you get better at all this stuff. You make all the mistakes, it's okay, just keep going, and everything keeps getting better. And speaking of getting better, I want to turn it over to my good buddy, Creel Hutchinson. I call him the master organizer. I love having him in our business because he puts everything together in a sequential, logical flow. And we're just delighted to have him on his return trip here from Mexico. I believe you're in like the San Jose airport or something like that. Where are you, Creel?
Well, I'm in San Jose, Cabo this evening, and I'm flying home tomorrow. So thanks, Wade, for that introduction. Here's what I feel is going on for me. I'm so excited because I feel like this is the pre-launch. January is pre-launch for me. I take a little while longer to get back into the flow. Some people out there might relate to that. So I get home tomorrow. I'm excited. And I got a couple of weeks to get myself organized and everything kind of dialed away so that February, March, April, 90 days, I'm going to play big. And in my mind, it's all about establishing the class of 2016. Because in order for my business to grow, I need to identify people that want to move to 6A in this year, and they want to start the year with momentum, and so that we can really lock arms. That's also me getting out there and prospecting, because I want to attract 2, 3, 4 new people that really want to get going, and for me, it's the new class of 2016. So pre-launch January, February, March, April, and then somewhere around May 1st, we do a Super Saturday, and we bring it all together, just as Eric Worre describes it as 90-day all-out massive action. I've been in the network marketing industry for 9 years, 5 with Enagic, and I honestly feel like I've never done a full 90-day all-out massive action. I have been in and out and taken some really big stuff, but I'll tell you right now, where I'm at in my life, I am highly motivated for where I want to be in 2 years. And in order to get it done, I need to go wild in 90 days and actually put the, take away from lip service and really show the action so that I know Siha is so big and a believer, like he doesn't talk, he walks. He shows people through his actions how to build a business, and I feel like it's, he's kind of giving me momentum and inspiration that it's our time, it's my time. 2016, I want to have the best year ever, and in order to make that happen, it's about, overcoming fears, setting strong, big expectations, and really going for it. So that's what I'm up to, and I'm welcoming everybody on my team and the PH Alliance to join Lock Arms. Let's do this, and it's really about getting started, now. And joining us on Sunday at the Turbo Super Sunday, and really get clear on what it's going to take. So I know Wade's got some great information coming up about the new website and so forth, but I'm going to give you 10 things that I feel will supercharge your business. And I tuned in. If people got online and watched the Eric Worre webinar to kind of start the year off, I think he's great. It's always just reminders. Yes, I've seen this stuff over and over again, and I'm like, is it new? No, it's still the same stuff, but I need to hear it over and over again because I might take one thing and I might implement that. I will implement that in the next 2 to 3 months. Then I watch another thing. I see the same information. I'll take something new and implement that. So realize that this is all about getting, better, and it takes one step at a time. So here's what my keys through Eric Worre for 2016. Network marketing, the key to this is really growth and contribution. How can I create greater growth and contribution for myself and others in 2016? It's about getting out of my own way and really helping others. It's about overcoming my fears and really being there to help a new person get started. Maybe to help a person that really needs the water because they don't know what we know. Maybe it's about reaching out to an old distributor that's been kind of stuck in a funk for a while and saying, hey, what do you need? What can I do for you to get the ball rolling? So think about your growth and contribution, where it's at and where you want it to go. Because if you get to that higher level, I guarantee you your business will grow as a result. Right? So that's the theme, growth and contribution of 2016. Here's the top 10. Number 1, personal growth. In order to be better, you got to be better. It's a lifelong commitment, and this is not an easy business, everybody. We know that. We go ups and downs, but what needs to be consistent every day is getting a little bit better. What did I do for myself that I made a little bit better? So attending events that create you to grow, watching videos, tuning into either personal development stuff or coaching calls. Make sure that you're feeding your heart and mind and that connection every single day to be a better person in the world. That's number 1. Number 2, continuing to develop the network marketing skills. And we've gone over this. It's finding prospects, inviting, presenting, follow-up, closing or opening someone to the opportunity, getting people started, promoting events. Rate yourself and understand that where you start in January and where you'll end in December are going to be 2 different places. which take a couple of those skills and say, you know what, this year, for the next 3 months, I'm going to really work on this aspect because I know that that's where I need to grow. So be really honest, do a check-in now, and let's do a check-in at the end of the year, right? Right now, I'm a 44. Right? I've done it a few times, and I end up being around a 44 to a 46, so I'm in that neighborhood. Right? I want to get to 50 and above. Right? That's my goal. Let's be really clear. Number 3, the product and the service. We need to be ambassadors of the best drinking water that I know about on the planet, Kangen water. Right? I need to use it every day. I need to be doing the 2.5, the 11.5, explaining it to other people, showing people that this is a lifestyle. This is not something that just weaves in and out. We're talking about water. Everybody needs it, and we've got the best water available. So are you fully embracing? Are you modeling it? Are you showing up with it? Are you ending up in restaurants, pulling out your Kangen water bottle? Whatever it takes, advertise what we have, make the conversation every single day. So that's number 3. Number 4, time management, which is really, how do you manage your activity with the limited time that we have in the world, right? So, time is this illusionary concept that I struggle with, that I feel like I'm under pressure, but really it's about what kind of activity do I want to be generating every single day and get to it, and I think too often we treat this opportunity with not enough grit. And I really feel like if people were to treat it as a job, where a job you show up on time or you get fired. You have to put in 8 hours or you get fired. There are things that you need to do or you no longer work for them. If people treated our business as a job for a while until it starts to pay you as a business, then you can treat it as a business. But in the beginning, treat it as a job. Show up and make it happen. All right, so that's number 4, time management. Number 5, consistent method of operation. Daily method of operation, your weekly, your monthly, your quarterly, your yearly. Wade gave me great advice 4 or 5 years ago, because I asked him, I ask people that are doing really well, I say, I'm struggling with this one thing. What's your suggestion on this? And he said, well, before I go to bed every night, I take a piece of paper and I write down about 4 or 5, 6 things that I'm going to do the next day. So when I wake up in the morning and go into my office, I look at these things and I get to work on that. And I just slowly started to do that, and now I realize that it's really that easy. At the beginning of the week, you can also identify where are my business needs growth or contribution this week. Rather than being pulled into Facebook and emails, how do we dictate our time activity? And that's really, really key. So, and being consistent in our operations. If you get excited for 3 or 4 weeks and you get a whole bunch of people excited, and then all of a sudden you disappear for 3 to 4 weeks, the hot and cold generates some activity in the business, but what's more powerful is the consistent burn. That's what people will gravitate towards. That's how people really learn. That's how people really establish traction. So that's number 5, consistent method of operation. Number 6, duplication. The message has to be simple. I know myself, as Wade suggests, that I like to be super organized. Super organized can also mean complicating things, where really we want to keep it simple. We want to be ambassadors of our product, generate conversations, talk to people about water, ask them if they'd like to try ours, if they heard about ours, have conversations there, invite them to take a look at what we have, follow up with a demo, give them more information. Remember, we are educators, and we're seeking for people to understand what we have. Keep it really simple and then show other people how to do the same thing, right? And we're going to cover that a lot more in Sunday's training, the step-by-step, so not to get overwhelmed, just really simple for the new person. So duplication. Number 7, events. The easiest way to grow your business is to get people to the events. The next big event we have, which is on Sunday. If you want your team to grow, get as many people in the room as possible, because the training there will help you grow your business while you can sit back. The people who promote the events and have the most people attend are the people that make the most amount of money in our industry, and the same in Enagic. So it's no secret. If you want your business to grow, get as many people out to the next event, get as many people out to the convention as possible, get as many people out to our May 1st event, wherever that's going to be. That's what we do, go event to event to event. Number 8, communication. Are you getting your message across? Is your downline joining you on this webinar? Is your downline or your new prospect getting the information from you? How are we connecting people in? We need to be using social media. We need to be using the new PH Alliance webinar, the email list, getting people on there so that everybody's getting the same hymn book, to quote Danny D. McCauley. And if people aren't, then how do we expect them to really know what's happening? Our business changes every week. And so to be really key on that, we need to dial in the communication. So there'll be distractions, there'll be all kinds of stuff, but if we can keep everybody focused, we can drive our business much faster. Number 9, mapping out your year. I know Siha is awesome at doing this. He knows exactly what he's up to for the next 12 to 18 months. And if you're serious about this business, know when you need to be working, know when convention is, know when the quarterly events are, know when Eric Worre is going, know when these key events in a region that maybe you have a distributor who's working so that you can tune them into, that you can go travel with them. So plan your year out, have it on the calendar. And number 10, campaigns, which I think the PH Alliance, we're going to spend some time this year. We're going to introduce some campaigns into our organization so that we know distributors, we tend to get a little bit lackadaisical. Sometimes we hear the same message over that we kind of fade out. So we're going to drum up some inner excitement within our community, get some campaigns happening so that people can really dial into it. And here's the bonus one. Success loves speed. Now, when I started with Enagic, I had 4 years in another company, and I realized that when you get started, you have the opportunity to create a whole new story, and that story is the story you're going to be telling people the whole time, right? So starting again in 2016, we have the opportunity to create a brand new story, and the story needs to start with speed because that's what people will be attracted to. Nobody wants to attract slow people. We want to attract fast people. In order to do that, we need to mentor and show that. So really tuning in that I know for myself, I'm in pre-launch mode. I'm talking to people, I'm getting people excited, we're dialing everything in, we've got these new things happening. February, March, April, I'm exploding. I'm going to invite people that want to explode to come along. That's the kind of energy that we really need to bring to the table. So remember, success loves speed. Do you want to go faster? What do you need to change in your energy, in your daily operation, in your methods? You know, talk to your upline. Get some good ideas, install that. So from there, I'm going to wrap that up. Those are the 10 keys that I think is really about, you know, turbocharging our business with success loves speeds. And the overall theme is growth and contribution, guys. How can we be better versions of ourselves in 2016 and help more people do the same? And naturally, good things are going to happen for us. So with that, I'm going to swing it back to you, Wade.
Awesome.
Thanks so much,
Great
Creel.
job.
Really, really great job. Always appreciate your perspective and your organization. I love that. I love top 10 lists. By the way, for those of you who don't know about Eric Worre, you definitely have to pick up his book, Go Pro, get on his site, start using this. I think he is the premier educator in this business. So if you look at how our business works, we look at, say, Enagic is our vehicle. You know, Kangen Water and Enagic.com is our vehicle. Eric Worre provides the framework of how to look at the industry and look at the business stuff. And then the PH Alliance is the weekly plug-in, the systemized, customized, plug your team in to the whole group, because there's nothing that bonds people together with social identification. If you look at sporting events, you know, why were there millions of people watching football this weekend? Why were there hundreds of thousands of people going out to stadiums doing this stuff? Because they identify with a movement, with a team, with an organization. People are looking to be connected to something, and the thing is when you connect, let's say you're just starting out, or let's say you have no distributors in your group, you got to understand that that doesn't matter, because when you join our organization, yes, you're in Enagic, but you're in the Prosperity and Health Alliance, the PH Alliance. We've got the website here on the video. It's prosperityandhealthalliance.com. I think we can put that, Kim, if we can put that inside the link inside the chat box for those who don't have it. I know it kind of spells out long, guys, but that's the way we live in the web world. But why we created this was, you know, Siha, Creel, and myself, recognize that teamwork makes the dream work. And that's not just a saying. Like, the reason why I've been successful in the business, the reason why Siha has been successful, the reason why Creel has been successful, the reason why Romy or Daniel D. McCauley or Cynthia Bagante, or the reason why anybody is successful in the business is not just because you know how to do a demo, not just because you know how to close a sale. It's because you're able to connect in with the team. And the reason why the business continues to grow is because of the efforts of the new people, the people going out there, and the people connecting with the team. And one of the things, you know, the organization has kind of grown exponentially over the last couple of years, and we decided that we would try the webinars last year, which were wildly successful. And if you haven't checked into those webinars, we cover a lot of things. I highly recommend that everybody, you know, pick a webinar a week and do one, or a webinar every couple of days, and watch one of those webinars. There's going to be so much information loaded up there with things and questions that you might have, and you can watch it. Spend a weekend, blow through the whole list. You can access it to your site. But more importantly, we want to plug everybody in your organization into the PH Alliance team. So what you're seeing here on the screen is the Prosperity Health Alliance. This is what the welcome page looks like. And as it says, welcome to PH Alliance, Business with a Heart, get your free training. We are here to help train your new people. Whether you've been in the business, you know, from 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, whatever, doesn't matter. Whether you're just starting out, whether you've been away, whether you don't know what's going on, here is the 1, 2, 3 steps. Number 1, if you haven't registered yourself on this site, go to the link immediately after this webinar, or go to it right now, prosperityandhealthalliance.com. What you're going to see is this screen. And this is some of the people in our organization that happen to be at the Eric Warres event, which is going to be this November. It's going to be in December this year. Put that on your calendar to go. What's going to happen here is you're going to see these are the starting steps for your organization. That's 1, 2, 3. So if you look here, you click on this link over here. It's Get Your Machine. It says Order My Machine Now. This here takes you immediately to the Enagic website. That means all the person needs to know, it takes you in there. They can order their machine, so you can use this as a quick and easy way to go to links. So you're meeting with someone, you say, hey, Bob, Mary, Sue, whatever that person's name is, let's get your machine right now. You go to the Prosperity and Health Alliance. You click on the Order My Machine. That's it. You fill out the stuff online. You don't have to worry about paperwork being signed and faxed and all this stuff. It's down. You put your ID number in. You take the information. You take the order. It's done. So quickly. The second thing that you do, assuming that they are a distributor, you get their website. This is the second step. So step 1 is get your machine. Step 2 is right here. Get your business website now. This takes you directly to the Health Success Center website. What you're going to do when you go there is it shows you right where you get your online, it sets up your website. It's a very professional website. It allows you to get your information. Go with the $20 website. There's a $10 one, the $20 one. Go with that one. And the reason why you want to go with the $20 one a month is because, number 1, it has a great video on the start that introduces people. When they opt into the system, so go in there yourself as well in your own site, what you want to do is it's going to take you through 9 specific sets. It's a proven sales process. So some people are like, I don't know how to do the demo. I don't know how to do this. Guess what? The website does it for you. You get on the website with your customer, with your potential client, with someone you want to know, and then you get them on the water. It's really that simple. The videos are short, fast, and easy. There's 9 specific videos. And guess what? Not only is that person started up, you started them with their own machine. Number 2, you get them set up in a website that they will have up and running in 24 hours. Inside that website is all the major documents that they're ever going to need. All the certifications, the documentation, it's got the videos, it's got training recording, it's got all this information so that person is not hindered. So you go in there, you tell your customer, you tell your new prospect, you tell your new distributor, look, Once you got your machine, get your website, go inside the site and search around. The other benefit of this site is it tracks the person. So as a new prospect goes through that site, it's going to track them and tell you, did they watch the videos? You know, it asks them specific closing questions that allows you to get connected into to find out where they're at. And you know, when you're going to a close or you're trying to get a close, you've got to gather information, and they set that up in a sequential, logical sales process. It's done for you. It's paint by numbers, step by step. We're holding your hand every step of the way. Then the third thing that you're going to do is you're going to go follow our business training system. You click on this link, get your free training now. What's going to come up on that page is just a box that says enter your name and email. What that does is that puts you, and you could do the same thing if you go get your training right here now, that puts you on our email list. In other words, that new distributor is going to get direct communication. It's going to tell them about our weekly webinars. It's going to tell them about the weekly events. It's going to share with them the keys that they're going to get a success by. It's going to allow them to plug into the leadership inside the organization, and it's going to make you look like a professional with the team behind you. We're here to help you grow your business. We're producing these webinars to help you grow your business. We're producing, you know, we are using these sites because they help you grow your business. It takes away all of the heavy lifting that comes up in the company. You don't have to know everything. And if you're new and you don't know everything, leave it and say, hey, look, you know what? I don't know everything, but here's what I do know. It's 1, 2, 3, and we get started. Number 1, we get your machine. Number 2, we get your website. Number 3, we plug you into our whole team. We've got Krill, we got Wade, we've got Antonina, we've got all these different people in the organization that connects you up. By the way, over here, if you look, is the little Facebook thing that plugs into our Facebook link for people that are into social media. That's going to become more robust over time. Here is our email list if you want to email us directly at the site. We're having an assistant that's going to help us to keep those questions coming down. And then finally, we have the YouTube site. This is where the webinars and essential videos, including a demonstration where I do a specific water demonstration. It's a 30-minute demonstration. And then I got another one. It's about a 45-minute on the business training. So not only can you use those as demonstrations if you haven't got one, but you can also watch these videos to do this over and over and over, no matter where you are on the planet. It doesn't matter if you're in Kentucky. It doesn't matter if you're in Mexico. It doesn't matter if you're in Timbuktu, Africa. Timbuktu is a place in Africa, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It doesn't matter. Everybody gets the same sequence, and you're part of the team. Recognize when you sign up with Enagic, you're not just buying a machine, okay? Enagic provides a global distribution network with sales and support and service centers all around the globe. They handle the production of the machine. They handle the distribution of the machine. They handle the merchant accounts, the accounting, the shipping, all that stuff. That's what they take care of. The PH Alliance, what we're here to do is we're here to train you to build a successful business and to present yourself as a professional in the industry, and we've never gotten it easier than before. And you're going to get direct trainings from Krill, myself, Siha, and a variety, you know, Antonina is going to come on the call, a bunch of other people we're going to be bringing on as you send in what it is that you want. So you're not alone. You're plugged into the right system. You're going to have, again, 1, 2, 3, get your machine, get your website, get on the training. Finally, we want to make sure that you're plugged into the webinars every week. If you're not on the webinar for whatever reason, you want to make sure that you watch the webinar. You're like, Wade, why? I've heard you guys say this before. Here's the thing. You know, as you know, I've been in the bodybuilding world for over 27 years. You don't go to the gym once and do a set of curls and go win the contest. You got to do curls every single week. You got to work all the body parts. You got to work all the steps. There's 7 specific steps, as Eric Worre, that it takes to build a world-class successful business. So once you learn those 7 steps, that's it. You just keep rolling this system out over and over. And now with what we have here offered, there's really no excuse. It's never been easier. It's never been a better time. The whole shift in the financial world with everybody panicking and savings going down and people don't know what's going to happen to social security and economics and stuff, guess what? This is good for us because with Enagic, we're globally positioned. We're a debt-free company. We're not going to be folding tomorrow. We're in the #1 commodity in the world. We've got a distribution model that's been built over 4 years. We've got a technology that's good for your health, it's good for your bank account, and it's good for the environment. And we've got a business system that allows you to help people lead with the heart. Here's a little bit on page 2 of our site. It talks a little bit about us. Simple and easy. Here's what we are. We help people transform their health and finances. That's what we do. We just help people transform their health and finances. Which one is most important to you? Okay? And we're a group of people from all walks of life. We've got old people, we've got young people, we've had sick people, we've got, men, we've got women, we've got everybody from everywhere. Like, the only requirement is that you want to make a difference in your life, in your family's life, and you want to help other people. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. And that's what we have on part 2. And number 3, here it is. Are you ready to join our team? And when I mean this, I want to encourage you. Are you ready to join our team? If you're in Enagic, if you've been on these calls, if you've been struggling in your business or you've been successful in your business, I'm reaching out to you tonight because I'm like, are you ready to join our team? Are you ready to take the next 90 days and go, as Romy Verdera said, are you ready to go insane? Are you ready to go insanity? Are you ready to just turn on the juice? Okay? Here's the thing. Tony Robbins says something really great. Strategy is one thing, but execution trumps strategy. I started out in this business. I had absolutely no clue. I didn't even understand the compensation program. After my first year, I still was able to make 6 figures. How was I able to do that? Because there was people that knew what they were doing, and I just kept bringing people to it. We didn't have websites. We didn't have videos. We didn't have any of that stuff. I just kept putting people to the site and getting them on water. That's all I knew. Didn't even know how the compensation worked. When Siha joined my organization, I couldn't explain how the business worked. I wasn't even interested. I had to send him to a guy that knew it. Imagine that. That can happen to you too. Okay? Creel kicked the tires of this business for like 6 months or so before he joined. Okay? Recognize, like they talked about, you're going to need those exposures. But guess what? This website, when you get on this, you put your name and your customer inside here. That's what's going on. Now, for the short period of time, I've got a telephone number here. That's a way to contact us. If you want to go on there, that number will change in the future, but that's going to get right to me. I'm committed to your growth right away. So if you want to get a hold of me, that's the number for right now. That's for our team members. That's for you guys. We really want to connect with you. We love you. We're so excited about this business. This business, I've watched so many people's lives change. I've watched people that were broken financially. I've watched people who were broken physically completely transform their lives. When you get around this business and you hand out that water and you do this stuff, I can guarantee this happens to every single person who consistently does this. You're going to have a day where someone's going to come up to you and give you a big hug and say, you know what, you changed my life. You know what, I've got my house back. I've got my family back. I've got my finances in order. I was struggling with my health. I didn't think I was going to make it, and I feel like the water saved my life. These things happen. It's happened to everybody who sticks with this business. And at the end of the day, isn't it great that we can make a difference? Isn't it great? I think everybody wants to make a difference in the world. Everybody wants to change the world. You don't have to change the world. Change yourself. You change yourself, you see a different world. And to change yourself, it's about getting out there. It's, like they talked about, what's the theme? Growth and contribution. We're about growing and we're about contributing to our society. We're about contributing to our fellow man and woman. We're about helping people get healthier and helping people get financially, set to take care of themselves. Because the old way of doing things, it's over. The old go work for a company for 35 years, get the gold watch, retire, over. The old, count on the pension plan for the government, over. To go work at an office, that's over. All of the companies today are moving digitally. The big thing is distribution, 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 and we've got the distribution system. We've got the number one product in the number one commodity in the world, and we have a business system that makes it for people, the cost of owning a machine is less than not owning a machine. Thanks to our business system, the tax incentives for owning a machine makes it actually less expensive to own a machine than it does not to. So that's what we're so excited about. My friends here, Krill and Siha, and of course Kim behind the scenes running the webinar. We thank you so much for making this all run so smoothly for us. I want to turn it over quickly back to Siha and Krill with any closing comments. We've got the Turbo Super Sunday, Turbo training, 1 to 5 here in Vancouver. You can go to the website, get on our email list, find out the details, go to our Facebook page, whatever. It's all here in the PH Alliance. You want to be there. I don't know what's going on that day. Football's on that day. Church is on that day. Everything's going on that day. Look, cancel everything. Be there. Get plugged in. Get pumped up. This is your year. It's your year. Let's take advantage of it. Guys, over to you.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Awesome himself, Mr. Wade Lightheart, and Mr. Fabulous himself, Mr. Creel Hutchinson. I just wanted to end with this, you guys. This is your year. This is absolutely your year. I learned of something. I call this the year of the remix. Like a song, they remix a song. The youth think it was a brand new song, but it was just an old song made better. I'm a remix of all of you. I'm a remix of Creel, of Wade, of Antonina, of all the leaders that I respect and all the mentors that I've gone to and learned. I'm that remix, and I hope that you guys become the best remix of you that you can be in 2016. So to big dreams and to a remix of you, Happy New Year, guys.
Awesome, Siha. For me, guys, my send-off for tonight, I think life is so precious, and we don't get many big opportunities. And what I've seen with this project is it's a great opportunity for people. Having looked and being advertised other projects out there, I keep coming back to this because it just makes sense in so many different ways. I think it's about making a decision where you're at and where you want to be. And the people that you're talking to, inviting them into the same conversation. What do you want to achieve in 2016? I asked myself that, and where I am and where I want to be, and it's going to take hard work and dedication, and I can't do it by myself. I need to do it with my team, and I need to offer that to other people. So I really invite you to check in, do a little gut check. Also, the conversations you were having with other people, really drop in, and what are they looking for? Where do they want to be? What do they need? And what do you need to make this a really your breakout year, to make it the best one ever? Because we've got such a great opportunity, and it can happen for you, and it can happen for the people that you're talking to. You may need to believe it more than they do in the beginning so that they can see it. Do you have that strength? Do you have that staying power to stay in it? The people that got me into this business, they needed to stick with it for 4 to 6 months. But it was worth it. They saw that this was going to be something big for me, and it was. So I invite you to do the same. We look forward to seeing you, as many people as possible, out on Sunday, and to get things really revved up and headed in the right direction. Plug in your teams, get everybody into the PH Alliance. I think it's so great. I want to thank Wade for making all the efforts over the holiday season to get that up and rolling. It's a pleasure to work with both of these guys, and it's a pleasure to see you guys and have you all on the team. So from beautiful Mexico, I'll see you back in Vancouver soon.
Thanks so much, Krill. Thanks so much, Siha. Great having you on board. Love your energy and enthusiasm. And to all of you out there on the PH Alliance, thank you so much for your continued efforts. Thank you so much for making a difference. Thank you so much for taking the extra time out of your life to do this, to really do this. I can share with you this. I had no idea 9 years ago that this business would become to this. I had no idea the connection in friendships that I would make from this. I had no idea about the lives that would change. And, you know, no matter what happens in my life, I just love doing the water business because it all comes down to the people. I've met a lot of you at the various events. We get to shake hands, give a hug, talk. Sometimes it's only for a couple of minutes. But I want to share with you, as I reflected over the holidays, over my own year, I thought so much, you know, I can't tell you how many of your faces came to my mind, how many of my thoughts went out to so many of you thinking about what a blessed guy I am. What a, I'm so overjoyed and grateful for all the people that are involved with the Enagic business in our organization and in the whole Enagic company. I mean, I've been all over the world and I've met great people, and it's like a big, ginormous family that Mr. Oshiro's, you know, created here, and it just keeps going. And it comes down to one thing: this is business with a heart. This is us going from the heart, sharing health with true compassion. That's what we do. And whenever you have a question inside your business, whenever you have a question of what do I need to do next, or should I go talk to this person, or I'm not doing that good, I want you to get out of your head. I want you to take it down to your heart. And I want you to say, what is the most compassionate thing that I could do right now? Should I drive that extra mile to do that demonstration? Should I keep that person on the water for another week as they try and find financing? Should I give that person the benefit of the doubt? Should I be kinder to myself about my successes or my failures? And if you keep leading with compassion, during this process, there will be a transformation that happens inside of you. And once that transformation happens, there's no going back. You'll have completely embraced the spirit of the company and what we're here to do, and that would make a difference in the world. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being in my life. I hope to see a whole lot of you on January 17th. I want to thank my good friends here, Krill Hutchinson, Siha Top. You guys are the best. And of course, Kimberly, who's running our webinars, who is a brand new distributor, got her machine where she's setting it up tonight.
Yay!
And it's all because of you guys and the infection that happens when you get around this energy. And I'm just super overwhelmed and overjoyed. We'll see you on the next webinar. Of course, next Monday night, same time, same station. If you have questions, email us. Get your team plugged into this. We want to see more and more people coming to the Prosperity Health Alliance. We want to get the unified system of training, get everybody plugged in. We want to help you. We'll see you on the next webinar, the next seminar, the next event. Take care. Lots of love. See you later.
Bye, everybody.